Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, and it's been a much longer wait than I initially said it would, since I said I was going to be putting a video up right after the last one. But a couple things have been holding me back, mostly just that I moved. I'm living in the city again, which has been really nice, instead of that prison-like apartment in a small town. So that's been really healthy for me and good, but it's been a lot of stress, a lot of getting stuff taken care of and organized. So that's been keeping me from doing much YouTube, as well as I've been kind of waiting until I could get new equipment. Better equipment, like a camera, microphone, better lighting, etc., which I still haven't done, by the way. So I'm just still using my phone, etc. But I wanted to get this going. I wanted to get something put up and stop holding back just because of equipment. I figure, I'll get equipment when I get it, and my videos will be even better from that point. But I wanted to start working on something, so today I'm going to be doing, as per popular demand, a makeup tutorial. I've had several people ask me to go ahead and do a makeup tutorial, and I guess people like my makeup looks, they enjoy what I come up with, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm not a master by any means of makeup, so, if you're a beauty guru, someone who considers yourself educated in the makeup world, and you see me doing something wrong or something you don't agree with, please just be patient with me. I don't consider myself necessarily skilled in makeup. I've just been doing it for a lot of years and kind of have my own method, my own technique, and it's been requested a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's get right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's have fun. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is grab this and go ahead and pull all my hair back so you can see my giant ungodly forehead. And having piercings and gauges does not make this an easy task. All right, hair is back and out of my face, which is exactly what I need. And if it looks like I have a little bit of makeup on my eyes already, it's because I do, because I totally messed up and started filming this video and got really far in it before realizing that, oh hey, I'm filming this in portrait instead of landscape, so I need to redo it. So I just took off my makeup and there's a little residual, so ignore that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some primer. I am going to use this Neutrogena Shine Control primer. It's just cheap drugstore, but it works. It does its job. I'm just going to put some right on my fingers. Go in and tap it on. Prime my whole face. Oh, it smells so good. If you ever get this primer, it does smell absolutely amazing. It's a decent primer too, so. Okay. Now that we are all primed, I'm going to go in with this Revlon Color Stay foundation in 110 Ivory, which is the palest shade they have, which is good for me. I'm going to put a little on my hand, and we're going to go in with this blender. If you don't have one of these, you can use your fingers, you can use a brush, but do yourself a solid and go ahead and get one of these. They are so nice. They work wonderfully. Just trust me. And usually a couple squirts of that foundation is all I need for my face. We're just going to tap it on. Do a nice, good coverage. And I always start with the lower cheek, doesn't really matter which side, and then just work my way up and around. And I do like to put foundation on my eyelids and under my eyes. Some people don't, but for me, I like to do that just because not only does it help even out the skin tone around my eyes, but it sets a good foundation for eyeshadow. You can use an eyeshadow primer if you prefer, but I think just a little bit of foundation on the eye works just as well. And then you always want to make sure to get the forehead. Some people think it's okay to just skip the forehead if they have bangs that normally cover their forehead, etc. But you definitely want to get full coverage all over the face. You don't want to skip any part of the face because the wind can blow and adjust your hair and make it so it's not covered anymore. Lots of things can happen. You just want full coverage so that you're always consistent. And I like to get right on my lip, right on the line on my lip, just because I don't like thick lips on myself, so I like to kind of blend out some of that redness that the lip goes into, make my lips look a little thinner and more streamlined. Same thing with the upper lip. See? Thinner, nice and blended out. And then when you move on to the nose, you want to get the bridge, but really important is to get these creases. Creases on the side of the nose and under on the nostrils. Those are spots you might miss normally that you definitely want to get covered. Might need a little more foundation on my hand. We'll see. Gonna get this side of the face done. You know, a lot of us work long hours, don't get enough sleep, so foundation and concealer, which we'll move on to concealer in a minute, under the eyes is great for getting rid of those dark circles. Although, most importantly, try to get as much sleep as you can, but for a lot of us, that's not a reality we can achieve. I am going to get a little more foundation on my hand here. And we're going to do the neck and under the chin. That is so important. I know so many people that don't do their neck and chin, and they just don't think it's important to do. They skip right over it, and it is so important. You want it to blend down into your neck. You don't want this, you know, clown makeup of face totally done and nothing blended into the neck. You want it to blend down. And you can get your ears as well. You don't have to, but I like to just because my ears get kind of red sometimes. So we're going to do that. And that is it for foundation. I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl Clean Invisible concealer. Pop that right under my eye here and along the side of the nose. Just like that. Then we're going to do this like trident shape right here to cover that space between the eyebrows and down the nose a bit. And then right here on the chin to lighten that out. And we'll go ahead and with the same blender and blend it out. You're going to want to blend downward, down on the cheekbone and stuff, not up into the eye. Get a good lightening effect under the eyes. Get rid of those dark circles as best as you can. And on the nose. Really need to stop putting my arms on the table so that my camera doesn't shake. And on the chin. Okay, concealer and foundation are complete. Now, a little secret, and I'm sure some of you will probably drag me in the comments for this, which I don't care. It's my method. It's what I do. If I'm out of foundation powder, or I just can't find foundation powder that's pale enough for my skin, which happens all the time, baby powder. In a pinch, it works. It's just as good as translucent powder. In my opinion, it does the job well. And that's what I end up using a lot of the time. Even when I have foundation powder, sometimes I use baby powder just because it's paler and it looks better with my skin tone. So don't be afraid to be a little innovative when you do makeup. Do things that others might consider strange or not the right way of doing things. Of course, you can get great translucent powders, but why spend $50 on a nice fancy translucent powder when baby powder works in a pinch? And I'm always looking to be cost effective and do things in the most economic way possible. And I like to go and just kind of touch my face and my neck and make sure it's smooth everywhere. That's kind of my indicator that I have efficiently and properly done my foundation powder, is when there's no longer any stickiness. Now that that's done, we're going to move on to contour. So I am using the Eco Tools brush kit. I'm going to go in with this little angled brush. And I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette. It has 4 shades. I'm almost out of 2 of them. Kind of hitting the pan there. I like to go in with all 4 of them. You can pick and choose which one you want to use, depending on your skin tone, etc. But I like to go in with all 4 and just get a nice blend of color. And we're just going to go right under the cheekbone like this. And you don't want to put too much pressure. You want to kind of be light-handed. And then go up the side of the face, up the temple, and up to the forehead. If you apply too much pressure, you get a lot of fallout, you get some smearing. So you just want to be nice and light and blend it out smoothly. And then I like to go under my chin on the jawline with a little bit of contour, smooth out that chin line. It's not necessary, but it's something that I do personally. All right, and then we're gonna go in with the same Sephora brush. I don't know what number or model or anything it is, but it's from Sephora, so you can probably get it there, assuming they still sell it. And I'm just gonna diffuse this. Make it a little less extreme. Just like that. Now I'm going to go in with this brush from the same, it's the flat foundation brush from the Eco Tools kit. I know it says it's a foundation brush, but I use it for highlighter, honestly. I think it works good. And we're going to go in with the Alchemist Holographic Palette by Kat Von D. And we have 4 shades. We have green emerald, blue sapphire, ultraviolet amethyst, and pink opal. And because the eyeshadow look I'm going to be doing today is going to be blue and pink, either the ultraviolet, the blue sapphire, or the pink opal could work well with it, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with the ultraviolet, a nice purple. And I'm just going to start here and drag it down the cheekbone. Get plenty of it. I like to shine to the heavens. Get a nice shine there. And then just use the tip of the brush to bring it up the brow bone right here. Blend that in. Get a good shine there. And we're going to do the other side the same exact way. I love highlighter. Normally I'm not a huge fan of Kat Von D and her makeup, but this was a gift. And there's no denying that this palette works well. I can't can't scoff at a good formula, honestly, and it does work well. Might as well put it to good use while I have it. But I definitely want to get some other highlighters because I am a highlighter whore. And we're gonna go down the nose, just like that. Just straight down the nose, give it a nice shine. And then right here, with the tip of the brush, and right here. Right in that little divot where your chin meets your lip. Okay? And now that that's done, we're gonna go in with this Sephora brush. I'm not gonna do anything to the cheeks because I want them to shine like crazy, but I am gonna diffuse the nose and the lips and chin just a little bit. And there we go. Now that highlighter is done, we're gonna go in and do eyebrows. So I'm gonna use this brush. It is the EcoTools Detail Lip Brush. I use it for eyebrows. Now, I don't know how many of you do this. I've known some people who think it's great, some people who swear it's terrible, but I like to use eyeshadow for my eyebrows. I find eyebrow pencils and the stuff like that are just, they're a bit clunky, they smear all over my face, and they end up not looking good by the end of the day. Whereas when I use eyeshadow, it just lasts all day. So if you have no eyebrows and you shave your eyebrows off, an eyebrow pencil might be a good idea, coupled with some eyeshadow. But I have natural brows. I do trim them, but otherwise they're natural, so I just want to darken them. And since my eyebrows are naturally so dark, I'm going to go in with a black. And you can go in with whatever color you feel works best for your hair, your makeup look, whatever. You know, if you have pink hair, you can go in with a pink, make your eyebrows pink. If you have blonde hair and blonde eyebrows, you can go in with a brown just to darken them slightly, but not too much. And there we go. Let's do a little bit more right there. Eyebrows are complete. I find it really easy when you have natural brows to just darken them. It's much simpler than drawing them on entirely. All right, now that we're done with eyebrows, we're gonna go in and do eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna be doing is kind of blue right here, pink right here, pink right here. So kind of a nice crisscross contrast. So I'm going to go in with the blue first. We're going to use this Magnif Eyes Color Edition Eye Contouring Palette by Rimmel. We're going to use this shade right here. It's almost out, as you can see. I do this look a lot. And I'm going to be using this brush. It is the Full Shadow brush from the EcoTools kit. It's great for lots of coverage when you're doing big eyeshadow looks. If you're trying to do detail, it wouldn't be so great, but we're not trying to do detail, so it's perfect. We want to smooth out those edges as much as possible. Start right down in the corner and bring it up about halfway over the eye. And then we're going to fill in the rest of the lid. Still only going about halfway over the eye because we're going to want to add the pink to the other side. And you know, I really like this eyeshadow palette. It is just cheap drugstore, but it works really good. It has good pigment and very little fallout, which is a godsend. So check it out. Like I said, it's by Rimmel. It's the Magnif Eyes palette. There are more than one of this palette. There's also this one, the Crimson edition, as opposed to the Color edition. Has some more warm shades. Check them out. They're good. They're decent palettes for the price point. Okay, now that we're done with the bulk of the blue on the top, we're going to go in with this brush. After I clean it off a little bit. This is the Petite Eye Shading Brush. It's just a little smaller. And we're going to grab that blue and go on the opposite side on the under eye. And you want to make sure you get in the waterline. Okay, we are done with blue, so now we can move on to the pink. So I need a good pink. So I am going to go ahead and grab my Morphe X Jeffree Star palette for the pink. I'm a huge supporter of Jeffree Star. I love him, his brand, everything. Just wonderful. So I always love the palettes. And we're going to go in with Self-Made right here. And just tap that off. And just dig right in. As you can see, there's some blue kind of leaking through. That's okay. We're just going to blend over that and right into the blue. And you want to bring it over a little more than the blue is already there to give yourself a soft line and kind of a purple gradient in the middle. So just like that. Let's smooth out that edge. There we go. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And I like round edges for this look. You can do big points if you want, however you want to do it, but I like round edges for this look. I think it looks really cute and just soft and works well with this blend of colors. Okay, and got a little bit of discrepancy going on here, so we're going to fix that. All right, that is it for the upper eye with the pink. So we're going to go back in with the Petite Eye Shading Brush on this side, on the under eye. Just like that. That is it for the main colors. So we're going to stick with this Petite Eye Shading Brush and go in with custom rims right here. It's a nice silver. It has so much shine, and I love this shade. It's an excellent highlight to any look I do. And we're just going to go all over this area, up into the brow, and down into the corner. Okay, so that gives us a nice shiny highlight. It's a little hard to see on camera here. Maybe this side will be better. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you can see its brilliance. It's a beautiful silver. I love this shade so much. I use it with almost every look I do just to give it some highlight. Just like that. And that is it for eyeshadow. So now I'm just going to do some mascara. I'm going to go in with this Maybelline New York, the Rocket Volume Express. It's cheap drugstore, but it does the trick. It's cute. It's a decent mascara for the price point, that's for sure. And I like to kind of blink onto my mascara just to get it applied that way. find it makes it a little easier, especially considering my eyes naturally want to blink anyway when I'm applying mascara. And that is it. So, you can do a lip with this look if you want to. I usually don't do lips just because, partly because, who wants to get lipstick smeared all over their face when they're trying to make out with people? I like the freedom to be able to eat, to kiss my partners, whatever, without worrying about lipstick. So I usually don't do lips, but you can do a lip with this look. I would recommend either a pink, a blue, or a purple to go with the shades we've already applied on the face. But other than that, this look is done. I will release my hair from its little prison. It's going to be all wild and crazy. I'm going to have to go straighten it in a minute. Let's try to get it semi-tamed. And there we go. That is, I guess I can call it my signature pink and blue eyeshadow look because I do it all the time and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on it. So I really like this look and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something from it, even if it's just my method and what I do. Like I said, I'm not a master by any means, but I do like to think that I can do some decent makeup. So I hope you picked up something from this, and I hope you guys stick around for more to come from my channel. I will be doing more makeup tutorials. One I'm really excited for is a sunset eyeshadow look that I'm going to be detailing at some point, so keep an eye out for that. Also, I will be collabing with a friend who's also a YouTuber sometime in the near future, so look out for that as well. I'll make some announcements on it. We might do some sort of video on my channel as well, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. And I'm also going to be doing lots of other content on my channel, some Let's Plays, some drawing demos, etc. So just stick around, go ahead and leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I'm uploading again. And by all means, share this with your friends. I want my channel to get out there to people so that you guys can enjoy. And I will see you all next time. I love you. Mwah, and goodbye.